Now, when you speak to any entrepreneur, I think it's fair to say that a lack of access to funding is probably at the top of the list of headaches when it comes to trying to start and grow a business. Now, crowdfunding is set to democratize access to finance, playing on people's desire to make a change or to contribute to something that they really feel is worth their money. Platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo have been instrumental in the success of numerous projects. It's an interesting phenomenon, and here to tell us more about this growing trend is Nokwazi Mzobe, founder of Matoyana Business Solutions. Indiegogo, I got that right, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
This is all new to me, it really is. The definition, first of all, when we're talking about crowdfunding or crowdsourcing, what are we talking about?
Well, this is basically when a whole lot of people, and it's normally on an internet platform, come together and they fund a project that's on a platform. So the people can go on, they see a number of projects, and they contribute whatever the amount that they feel they want to contribute.
So you dive into social media, I'm doing something, I need X amount of money to start it, help me because it will be worth your while, either altruistically or there could be a return on investment.
Yes, exactly.
As far as the person who has the project is concerned, it's going to go back to broad marketing principles, I would assume. The better you're able to articulate your project, in other words, your brand, on that platform, the more likely you are to attract interest. You attract the interest, you're going to attract money.
Spot on. And I think most of the crowdfunding sites look at how they can support the entrepreneur or the project in order for them to get their message out there. A lot of them tell you, you have to do video, put it out on a lot of social media, get your friends and family to follow you, really can get them to follow you, and hopefully they can put it out there so other people can follow.
Where would the starting point be if I've got a project? I'm looking for money and I want to crowdsource or crowdfund. What do I do?
I think in terms of the determination, the South African ones seem to fund similar ones. They're all other creatives, NGO entrepreneurs. So I think if I were you, I would go onto them and maybe look at which ones have the most success, whether it's entrepreneurial, creative, or NGO sites. Then based from there, then I would choose a particular site, and then you go on and you list your project, and they will give you some suggestions. For example, Thunder Fund will allocate you mentors who will help you position this well and help you market it and really get it out there. Versus, I think Jumpstarter has a blog with a how to put your project out there.
And as far as the people who are going to be drawn into it and who are going to offer some funding for this, is it discretionary? Is it up to them in terms of the value they perceive? Or can you be so rude as to say, well, I need each person to give me 10,000 Rand or whatever the case is?
It's discretionary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think
it's a lot of subtlety involved.
It's a lot of subtlety.
Process,
like you put in what you want. I think the one that's interesting is Start Me. They allow you to buy credits, and then you can donate based on the credits that you've bought.
Where is this discipline heading, do you think? Is it going to become more and more entrenched in terms of raising money as people start to see the success? So
I think there's huge traction. If you look globally, the numbers are showing that crowdfunding as a source of funding for entrepreneurs is looking to pass venture capital funding by the year 2016.
What then is the relationship between the project owner and the funders once the money is in?
It depends on which one you get. So if it's a donation-based, they normally give you like some small reward. It could be something as fluffy as there's one that I saw that they will give you postcards if you contributed. And then what they also ask if you keep them updated in terms of how your project has gone and the success of it.
But often they're just doing it because it fulfills some need in their own heart.
They're doing it just because they want to help you. Yes.
Nokwazi Mzobe, thank you very much indeed. Matoyana Business Solutions, thank you very much for the insight. Next on Mags on Media, an exclusive interview with a heavy hitter in the global advertising world. We'll find out why he's bullish about the group's prospects in Africa.